Welcome to the reading of the new beginning of our journey, and I chose the new moon in Aquarius and the beginning of the new year in Gene Keys because the sun went through the 41st Gene Key, and Pluto is in this Gene Key as well when the new moon starts, and Mercury is in this gene key as well. And the 41st gene key is a special one because it is like a starting point that allows us to go on this path of anticipation into an emanation from the shadow side of fantasy. And what that means is that we are often in this fantasy part of our life where we dream ourselves into places where the reality might change. So we hold ourselves captive in our own dream of the unfolding future. Just if I get the money, if I get the relationship, if I find the right partner, if I get the right job, whatever that is this fantasy that keeps us stuck in a place where we are we cannot be fulfilled because we set ourselves up for failure in this moment, because that's like the saying is, while we are making plans, God is laughing, because life unfolds as life unfolds and energy walks into the places where we want it to go. And if we stay in this fantasy, we keep our energy moving into the places where we experience lack. Because all of this fantasy comes from a place of lack. Trying to control, trying to make something happen, trying to be in a dreamy state where we try to get to dream ourselves into the future, or we are hyperactive trying to make it happen. And that's what keeps us apart from the present moment. And that's the only place where life really unfolds. And this gene key is inviting us to let these old stories go, of the old stories of the fantasy that might happen in our life, and step into the real moment of life unfolding and life, and anticipating that life really wants to be us, to be a part of the whole, wants to be us, the best part that we can be in this life's journey, and to bring ourselves back to be a part of the whole journey that we are on, and to anticipate that life is working for us, not against us, and to allow ourselves to step into this alchemical process. That's what even the new moon is inviting us to step into, this place of the new future, the new you, the new world that we are experiencing when we allow this alchemical process to unfold, and to anticipate the best. Not catastrophize, not fantasize, not do anything about it, not be in this shadow moment that prevents us from being here, and to allow us to dare to stay in this present moment, to see how life unfolds, to see what we can do for ourselves, to feel the energy, that how we can create our own reality in our emotions in the present moment while we are staying there and while we experience ourselves being in this. And I want to do for this new moon and this starting point, I want to do something like a collective reading where where we see the energy unfold, what is the theme underneath it, and what is the thing that is not working anymore, and what is the thing that will work in the future, and that will help us to step into the future that we really want to experience. And I want to have one of these as well. So, and I will do this for all the signs, but I want to do it for the Welcome Aquarius. You are the first in line, because this new moon is happening in your sign, and all these changes that I talked about in the beginning are happening in your sign. So you are highly affected by this, and I want to start this series with you. And first I will draw a Great Arcana card, because I want to know what this change is about for you. And I take these from Margarete Peterson because they are really beautiful. And it's for you, it's the Hierophant. And I will read this card, what she wrote about it, in the end of the reading. So just stay with me. And we have 3 sides. We have the main theme that this big change is about for you. And then we have the side where we have the part that we can leave behind, where is an ending happening, and this is the side where the new beginning is starting. And this is the middle part is the main story that it's about, because what I said in the beginning was that this is like a new story beginning, that the story that we are telling are the things that stay with us. So this is the moment where we change our stories and where we let go of the old story and we take on the new one. So I want to have a card for this thing that we leave behind, and I want to have a shadow card as well, so that we can see what this big shift is about. And so we have one here and one there. So this is the first thing we want to know. And we have the 4 of Swords, of what we leave behind, and we have the Virgin Mary. Aquarius, the shadow side, what you want to let go, is the fantasizing about the future, creating fantasy outcomes in your mind, and to allow life to unfold is something else. To surrender to something bigger is something else than to fantasize about the future outcome. And we can be tricked by our minds that we have the idea that if we get to this place, if we have the next partner, if we have the money, if we have this, if we won in the lottery, if we, whatever, our life looks in a specific way. And then we open our hands and we say, oh yes, we surrender. but that's not surrender, right? That's trying to control the outcome, to fantasize about the outcome. And this 41st Jinki in your first house means to surrender to your uniqueness, to surrender to the uniqueness that comes with living your life. And there is a higher purpose, and that's what the Virgin Mary comes in, to let go of this false surrender and to really surrender to that you believe in the higher purpose of your life, of your uniqueness, and that this will unfold in a way that you cannot know, that you cannot dream about, right? This is where your story unfolds. And this is the moment when we step into the story that we really want to tell. It is this alchemical process, right? Where energy really wants to go. The anticipation that we are here to unfold our story. And to step into this anticipation that life is there for us. Life is there. You stepped into this lifetime to create a unique story that you cannot dream and that you cannot create in your mind. It is like this moment where you where you dream your life into reality. You try to dream your life into reality. You set yourself up for failure, because life is something else. And this is the moment of the Four of Swords, to empty yourself of everything, to start the hero's journey, because it's a start codon. It is the start of a new story. And to start anew means you have to empty yourself from everything. And so that's the invitation of this shadow side, to empty yourself, to not dream and be hyperactive to make your story come true. And now we can see where you step into the next phase, and what is it that you want to create. And we have the Two of Swords, and it looks playful here, right? The Two of Swords looks playful. And we have Hecate. And the Two of Swords in this depiction shows us that this is about making new decisions and creating something that is playful. Stepping into this, and it's really different from the depiction of the Two of Swords in the tarot, in a traditional tarot. And I really love this, because it is about not being blindfolded while you are doing making these decisions. It's like being playful. It's like a duel, but they are playful. They look like, not that they are fighting really in a bad way. They just cross their swords, and it's like a dance, and it's like a playful thing that is under the beams of the sun. So that's a really beautiful depiction of these Two of Swords, and it's inviting you to create new decisions in your mind that is stepping away from these old ideas of dreamy or hyperactive things that you do. And Hecate is inviting you to step into the mysticism, into the unknown, and into the unconscious, to create a new story from these places that you can tap into, because that's what your specialness comes with this knowledge that you hold inside of you, and the wisdom that comes with it, that you can tap into this wisdom to create something really special with it. And that's really beautiful. What is not working anymore for Aquarians? We have this one, and what is working? We have this one. So we'll see what that means. What's not working anymore is a bully. And that's really interesting. We wouldn't say that the Aquarius is a bully, but the seventh house is Leo, so it can be in relationship. It can be a bully. On one hand, I think this card has two sides, because it is like what is not working anymore is to intimidate people to get what you want. And the other side is what's not working anymore is to allow fears to hinder you. And this can be something with your specialness that you bring to the table because you are Aquarian. And there is something weird about Aquarians, and that's not a bad thing, to allow yourself to be in this place where you have ideas that other people never thought about. That's a beautiful thing. And to not allow your fears to hold you back. And this comes with this idea of tapping into the unconscious to write a new story with your experiences. that you had about yourself, and that you had about your own fears, right? So step into this, and what is working? The artist is working. That's really lovely, because that's what I meant in this not allowing fear to hold you back, to create something really special with your expressing all of your dimensions that you experienced in life, and even tapping into the higher realms to create stories with it. And it's really beautiful, because it is beyond this comes with beyond the five senses, right? Inspiring others to see life symbolically. That's what you can do. You can step into this 30,000 feet view, and you can show people what experiences mean, and what happens when we look at it like this, and if we step into the next phase of our life like this. So that is really amazing that we have this for you, Aquarius, because that's what Aquarius is about. And I think there are a lot of Aquarians out there that are amazing artists, and that they can really create amazing things in their life, and they don't, because they feel ostracized. And that's the invitation, to step into this place where you can allow yourself to create something really special, and to tap into your higher wisdom with Hecate. That's really amazing. That's an confirmation beyond the thing that I expected. And that's the same too, right? I opened this space to create something in this area of this card reading as well. It's not, I cannot dream the card reading into reality. I can just allow this to unfold, and hope that I can see the dynamics behind it. So, and we'll see what will support you in this. And we will support you what's, oh, that's really amazing. Yeah, that's what you are, you know. That's who you are. And that's the elder, that's the wisdom that comes with it, to step into the wisdom, and into the and being clever as well, right? Because you know how to create a story, you know how to create what needs to be created right now, and to this start codon to step into this storytelling, and allowing alchemical processes to happen while you are stepping into this wisdom that comes with your own experiences, and to create something with it that helps other people to step into this place as well. I know that the Aquarians always want to, they are humanitarians, and this is your time to be the humanitarian, to create exactly from this place. So that's really beautiful. And I want to see, we'll have a Lenormand card as well, to see the next layer of this, and to see what that means. The shadow side, I want to know. The shadow side. And we have this, and we have the light side. And there we go. We have we have the tower. The tower isn't the tower in Tarot, it's a tower in Lenormand. So it is a crossroad you are on, to step outside of your comfort zone, to step into this threshold of being seen with your gifts, and the things that you can create and step out of this dreaming your life into reality, instead of stepping into this present moment and being the thing that you are, being this magical being that you are, and using this moment as a crossroad to step out in the open. And that's what the park is about, stepping out in the open and moving beyond your own limitations, letting behind the things that you did before, because that didn't work out. So that's what's needed right now, and it's in stepping into this alchemical process of you surrendering to the present moment, to surrender to the things that are, and allowing yourself to feel in the moment what you need to feel in the moment. Because that's what we try to avoid when we dream our reality into, we dream our future into reality. Then we try to avoid what is what we feel in this moment. And that's the invitation to do exactly this, and to use it. To use it to step out and to show yourself, to let yourself be seen out in the open. And on the light side, and on the side where you step into this anticipation and emanation, that is like creating this, with this emptiness, with this emptying out your expectations to step into the new beginning. And this is like the Fool, right? It's the child in the Lenormand is like the Fool, is like the new beginning. And if we empty ourselves out, we can step into the new beginning and create from this empty cauldron, and can allow ourselves to be filled. And this is what will happen, that if you allow yourself to be emptied out like this, you will be filled with love and abundance. And that's what's heading your way if you are willing to stop fantasizing, if you're willing to allow this present moment to be, and to trust into this present moment, and trust in life that it will work out, that you are a part of the whole, that you are a part of this whole creation. And can you trust in that your wishes will be fulfilled if you let them go? That's the main part of it. If you allow yourself to be emptied out, then you can step into this process of being a part of it, and creating this whole story that is created from nothing. And this is like nothing, the journey of the Fool and this child's new beginning is having your wishes fulfilled that you never dreamed of. So what lies underneath all of this fantasy that we create in our minds, what lies underneath this? What is the bigger dream that is underneath it? That's what life wants to fulfill. And that is what life will fulfill, right? Because that's what we give up, our idea, our control and everything, and then we step into the reality. And if we allow ourselves to be this empty cauldron, life can fill us and fulfill us. And that's the beauty that comes with this. So what will show up in Aquarius life? The end, the end and the new beginning. Emotional, that's like facing the emotional parts of us and creating this connection of you being in this emotional space where you can connect the dark side and the light side of it, and to connect the emotions and move forwards by closing out and closing up cycles and ending cycles, as well as working in this present moment to allow life to bring you the abundance that you wish for. And that's what life does in this, right? To allow, she is like standing on top of these wheels and allowing the pleasant and unpleasant energies to flow through her. She's standing on one foot, allowing herself to stay in this balanced and unpredictable moment, and to step into this place where she can receive and where she can be the brilliant being that she is. And she has her dices on her neck to show that there is life. She allows life to throw the dices. She allows life to control. And I will read to you the card 5 of the Hierophant from Margarete Peterson. And it's like she was an artist. She is an artist, I guess. And she created this tarot deck I think 30 years or something. So that's based on artwork. And she is like, she created a lot of poetry around it, and I translated it from German. It's a German artist. And the Hierophant is saying, stargazer, priest, shaman, you initiate the course of the planets and the wisdom of snakes. You guard the key of the realm of the unknown. Your hand's gesture signals your calling, illuminates the path the service is choosing, transforms suffering into insight. We will become acquainted with the universe. A breath announces your existence. And I think that's a beautiful summary for what I said. Create from this place and be the teacher of the unknown and of the uncreated in this present moment, and stop yourself from fantasizing about future outcomes and allowing yourself to step into this anticipatory moment of creation, of alchemical processes where we work with the present moment to make our wishes come true. And the wishes, I mean the things that lie underneath, to allow life to fulfill you with love and with abundance that comes from the place of nothingness and ends in the place of nothingness, being this cauldron of life, be filled with love and connection. And that's what we see in this beautiful card reading, that we will see you will be filled with this love and with this connection and with the abundance that comes with it, by letting this you yourself be this creator, this shaman, this priest, this human being that is following the call, that there is a story to be told by you. And it's just on the tip of your tongue, this story that wants to be told, because it is special, it's unique. And if you step into this present moment, you are able to tell the story so that other people can be with it. Beautiful. That's your new moon. That's your new start of your new year. And I really appreciate you being out there, Aquarius, because you are the creator of a new world. And that's your part. That's your crossroad where you step into this place of creating this new path. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing. That really helps the channel. And let me know in the comments what your new creation is about. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.